What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with another episode of Software Inc. Now, it has been a little while, and let me give you a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on. We are currently supporting Picture Pro 3 as well as Audible Pro 2, right? Audible Pro 2 is currently what's making us a ton of money. As you guys can see here, today it made us over $400,000. Minus the marketing, it is still over $400,000. We have $89 million in the bank. And when I say we have 89 in the bank, we have even more than that, because we do have 29, almost $30 million in our insurance policies right here, which will allow a ton of employees. Look at that. Life insurance per employee, $679,000. Health insurance per employee, $650,000. That is absolutely crazy. And if anybody retires, they get a sweet $664,000. Now, let me tell you something. If somebody gave me $664,000 right now, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not working ever again for $664,000. I'm just saying, I'll stick that money in the bank and live off of that for the rest of my life. Anyways, so here's what we're going to do. We are still marketing Audible Pro 2. However, we do need to start work on a new project. Let's take a look real quick. Our reputation, we don't really have a smiley face or anything like that for too much. The sports game, people love our sports games, which is pretty much just the air sim, right? Let's take a look here. Our releases, let's go to profit. And Picture Pro 3 here has made $83 million for us. Still making money. As well as Air Sim 2, Air Simulator 2, right? That video game made us almost $20 million. Now, the first one barely broke even. It only made $13,000. And we still have 2,000 units in stock. So hopefully, maybe, you know, over the course of the next few years, that will actually sell out. But yeah, Air Sim 2 here, $19.2 million. There's still close to 500,000 units in stock. Picture Pro 3, same thing, over 100 million units. A lot of returns. I'm not too happy about how many returns happen there. But you know what? Oh well, not much we can do. Now, what should be the next thing that we start working on? We've created 2 games. We've created 2 audio tools. We have an antivirus, and then we have a few 2D editors. So let's go in here and let's take a look. I want to develop something that we have not developed yet. Operating system, I think, is just a little bit out of our reach. I think we would need even more people. We'd need a larger workforce to work on that. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Let's just double check. If we're gonna build an operating system, we're gonna want to enable all of these things here. We're gonna want to build the absolute best one. As you guys can see here, max quality, outstanding. We would need 8 designers, 16 programmers, and 1 artist. We do not have 16 programmers. I'm pretty sure we do not have 16 programmers. Let's go in here and let's check real quick. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? Is there an easier way to do this? You know what? Whatever. Programmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 programmers, so we are just a little bit short. Now, let me double check something here. I want to go into the rooms. Let's see. Room labels, here we go. Core programmers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, so we actually have desks for 17 programmers. That would mean that we could actually build a operating system if we wanted to. We would just need to hire a few more programmers. Now let's speed up time here. Okay, people are going home. No? Why are these guys, and forgive me, okay, these are customer support. That's why they're marked as any job here, which is fine. Customer support, that's a lot of people for customer support. I'm not quite 100% certain that we need that many customer support. But, you know what? Oh well, whatever. So again, we have, what, 11? Delmar is the first, Joni is the last. That is, let's go over here. Do something like that. That is 11 people. So yes, we could hire another, I want to say 6 programmers. Do I really want to work on an operating system? because that operating system would take a very, very long time. Let's go in here, let's double check. We're already at 2 years, 3 years. This would take over 3 years to develop. I just don't think that's something that I really want to do right now. I don't want to invest that much time. If I were to build an operating system, I think I'd have to have like a separate dedicated department just towards operating systems. Now let's see. Game engines, office software, CMS, antivirus, game engine. I'm pretty sure I already said game engine. We could start working on a 3D editor. Let's check out the market. Let's see what we have here. The latest releases. Audio tool, operating system, game engine, operating system, game engine. Doesn't appear that there is a... Okay, there's a 3D editor right there, December of 2002. However, a 3D editor hasn't been released since then. Now let's go in here and let's check to see what is upcoming as far as releases. So let's see, we have here audio tool. Oh, yes, we're gonna give all of you guys a raise. Don't worry. Alright, let's see. So type here. This is the release date. Type CMS. Look, doesn't look like a 3D editor is gonna be out anytime soon. At least not in the next, what, 4 years? So we're gonna design a 3D editor. Now let's check to see if our people, if our employees are actually any good at 3D editor capabilities. Actually, we're gonna have to go into let's see. We can get rid of that. Let's go in here and do programmer. See, look, none of that 3D. They all suck. So pretty much, I'd have to send all of these guys to some sort of education on 3D. Designers as well. There's a few guys that are halfway decent at 3D design. Few guys that can actually do 3D. Well, one guy, LOE, sorry, one female that could do. There's a few guys that can do 3D editing or 3D artistry. Now, oh man, I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to do a 3D editor. Until, you know what, man. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, and it's probably not gonna be that great of a product, but we're gonna send every single one of our programmers. We're gonna come here, we're gonna do all of them, and we're gonna send all of you guys educate, programming, 3D, and we're gonna do that for 2 months. We're gonna send every single one of you to do programming in 3D. Now let's go into our designers, and I know we said that a few of them already have 3D design, but you know what, I am going to send you guys all to school as well, and you guys are designers, and we're gonna do 3D, and I'm gonna send you for 2 months as well. And then, you know what, our artists, why not? I'm not gonna leave you guys out. I'm also gonna educate you for 2 months. Artistry, 3D, and you know what? How's Phil NoSlack here? Oh, look at that. He's horrible. He's excellent on everything except for 3D. Oh boy. All right, Phil, you're gonna go too, buddy. Programming, 3D. We're gonna send you for 3 months just to get you all the way trained in all of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fast forward here 2 months, and then I think we're gonna start working on that, because that will allow us to. Well, we're really gonna have to fast forward 3 months, right? Because I don't think any of them are in school right now in December, so they'll have January and February. They'll have January and February to go to school, do all their 3D education, and then once that's done, and look at that, Audible Pro made us 1.4 million. Beautiful. $94 million now. Awesome. It says an employee is hungry, but I don't understand. Like, we have food here. You guys, you know, you can come in here and you can grub for free. I'm not charging you guys to eat here. So, you know, there you go. Look at that. There's still some food hanging around. What's this? Do we have... Oh, look at that. We have some deals too. Beautiful. Hosting. We'll accept every single one of these. That's going to make us a nice chunk of change. I'm pretty sure we're already making a good amount of money just from these hosting gigs. Let's double check that actually. I want to see what kind of deals do we have. Look at that. All these hosting deals. That's crazy. That is something like... Let's oh, we can't... Huh, that's sad. Okay, that's like, what, 5, 10, like 13 hosting gigs that we've got going on right there. That's beautiful. And we have 29, see, almost 30 million in the little rainy day fund for a total of $133 million. Now let's slow down time just a little bit. I want to check out our finances here. Stocks, finances, here we go. So from last month, we're paying salaries and staff. We're doing about $205,000. Maintenance of the building and all of our bills are over $600,000, which is more than I thought. For the software, I'm guessing that is some sort of royalties that we're paying. Yep. Distribution, marketing, royalties, all that stuff. 144 bucks, not a huge deal. Now, we're making $12,000 interest off of the money that we have in the rainy day fund. And then just off of deals alone, just off of deals, $3.5 million. That is absolutely crazy. So we're making about 2.7 million every single month, which is beautiful. We should be able to sustain our company making $2.7 million every single month, just off of the hosting deals. And then let's see, let's check out our servers too. 92%? Oh, that's just, okay, no. We are using up 16%, 16.2% of our servers. So we could actually do another... What do we have? 13 deals? We could actually do like another 40 deals or so before we were, you know, having to look into probably expanding our servers. We do have these leader rooms here. We just had a very, very valuable meeting, and it appears to me, I know we're paying all these guys to sit around and do nothing right now, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'll give them a little bit of a break. Now let's come in here and let's check. Are these guys back? Coding, 3D. Yeah, everybody's good coding 3D. Designer, everybody's good at designing 3D. Good. Is Phil back? Phil is back. And you know what? I'm actually going to make Phil do design 3D now. I'm going to educate him in that. We'll do the full 3 months. And we're actually going to start working on that 3D editor right now. Alright, so 3D editor. It is going to be original IP. We're going to do all of this. Everything that... Oh, you know what? Hold on. What? Oh, we need to choose a 2D editor. Absolutely makes sense, right? And we're going to use our own NoSlack's 2D editor, Picture Pro 3. And that will allow us to do rendering, physics. We could actually do realistic hair, which we're going to have to pay royalties. But you know what? That's fine. We're going to pay royalties on all of this stuff, because I want to have the absolute best 3D editor. Now, the max quality will be outstanding. We will be paying 20% of our royalties of what we make is going to be going out to royalties. And we need 5 designers, 9 programmers, and no artists. So we're going to be able to complete this no problem. It is going to take more than a year, which it might actually not take more than a year because we have so many people that can help, you know. We have more than 5 designers. We have more than 9 programmers. The expected interest is going to be 100%. Innovation is high, which is beautiful, and the stability is low, which kind of worries me a little bit. Let's see. Sculpting, 63. You know what? That's fine. I want all of this stuff. I want everything. What are we going to name this? Render Studio, Vector Point, Quad Force, Cinema Stop, Power Styles. First name, Power Suite, no. Vector 4D, no. Quad Frames, Cinema Stop. Let's go with Cinema Stop. We're not going to charge you guys $300 for this. We're going to charge, let's say, we'll do $325. 325 bucks. That's $75 less than what they wanted me to charge, right? So we're going to use Server 21 for both. Now let me double check. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, here we go. Source control management. Have all code synchronized in one place, which reduces bugs and makes your programmers more efficient during the alpha phase. Beautiful. So we're definitely going to use that. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to leave that there, which I'm not sure it really needs to have a server, but we'll have that. And I think we can start working on this. Look at that, 87 million consumer reach. If we could sell 87 million copies, holy smokes. Let's start. Oh, we need an operating system. That makes sense, guys. That makes sense. Let's see. Which operating system should we use? Obviously, I want to use the most popular ones. Let's go and use all the ones that were made in 2003 and earlier. So we're going to do these three. We're going to have to pay a little bit of a license fee. That's not anything crazy. And still, more than a year. How many people are we going to be able to reach now? 1.6 million. Okay, so that drastically went down. But you know what? That's fine. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start work on that. And that is something that they're going to do starting tomorrow. Well, it is now tomorrow. Cinema Stop. Getting worked on here. Marketing is still getting done, which I should actually probably cancel that. Because by the end of the day, I'm assuming by the end of the day we're actually going to be in the negatives when it comes to marketing Audible Pro 2. Now we should have some people coming in here, right? We should have plenty of staff. We have couriers, we have maintenance. We could actually do a little bit more. We have a cook, we have another cook, receptionist. We could do cleaning and IT. No, not cleaning. IT and maintenance. Let's hire one more of each. Nope, I want to hire IT. And I want to hire maintenance. Okay, so this maintenance guy comes in from 7 to 11. So we'll have you come in from 12 to 1600, which is 4 o'clock. IT 8 to 12, IT 8 to 12. We'll push you back to 13 from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We should be good there. Let's fast forward time. That should give them time to fix whatever they need to fix. As a matter of fact, what I'm thinking what we're going to do, because I do want to have, let's see, maintenance and IT support. I think I want to have guys here like later in the day so that they can work on stuff when people are home. So I think I'm gonna hire 2 more people from each and have them here until 7 o'clock at night. That'll give them an opportunity to go around and fix whatever needs fixing, because I want these guys to have all their computers working as best as possible. 20 employees went on vacation, which is bad timing, but oh well, something that needs to get done. Now, Cinema Stop here is being developed. Looks like the 3D is a little bit lacking. System is already done. Algorithm just needs to get fine-tuned. Then the 3D really is going to need to get worked on here. And we did educate every single person in our design team and our programming team and our art team, actually. Everybody did get educated in 3D. So that should be fine. Shouldn't be too big of an issue there. Now, marketing Audible Pro 2, I'm pretty sure can stop. And I'm pretty sure we could probably stop support for these things over here as well. One queued. And I really don't think that we need... Okay, hold on. Let's slow down time. Oh, what's going on? We are going to stop time. I want to see what we've got going on here. We have 72 queued issues for Picture Pro 3. We have 15 queued issues for Audible Pro 2. That is something that's going to get resolved very, very, very quickly. So I really don't think we need that many people in customer support. Now, marketing here, it is widespread, and it only made us $41,000 yesterday. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to end marketing for that, just because marketing would end up costing us more than it's making right now. No sense in funding that anymore. So our marketing team won't be doing anything right now. And look at this. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to speed up time again. Everything there for Picture Pro 3, those 72 things that were queued, done in like 2 seconds. Now, support for Audible Pro 2. Why is... No, we're going to assign... I don't know why that's assigned to the core. We're going to assign that to customer support. And that is going to be done here very quickly. Should be. There we go. Look at that. Bam. Done. Those guys aren't really doing anything anymore. So yeah, we definitely don't need to have this many people in customer support. However, I'm not gonna go ahead and fire them. I'm gonna let them just keep their jobs, do what they're doing. We are almost ready to promote Cinema Stop here. Almost. Outstanding quality. Bam, beautiful. Let's develop that bad boy. And that is going to take more than a year. At least that's what they're telling me. That's what the people in the know are telling me. Alright. Dina Spencer called in sick. Man, that's like the 4th time in a year that you've called in sick. Nah, I don't know. I'm making that up. Looks like things are going pretty well. I really like the design of our building here. We've got the nice little glass windows as you come in. You can see the receptionist. You go through that centralized hallway and it peels you off into different departments. I'm really liking that. We've got the restrooms here. My only complaint is maybe if I was working here, I might want some closer restrooms to like the core team and the leaders. Like the leaders should probably have their own restroom, which is something we could actually build over here. Kind of give them their fancy little executive restrooms with plants and maybe like their own personal cook or something there, like their own little eating space. But you know what, we're going to have our leaders mingle in with the common folk, with the regular guys. Alright, let's do a real quick review. We're going to outsource that. I think that's going to give us close to 200 reviews. Alright, let's see what they've got to say. Overall score 1.3, which is absolutely expected, considering we just started working on this 1 or 2 months ago. The 3D is, and I know this is kind of hard to tell, but like the algorithm, right? The algorithm is clearly a little bit more ahead of the 3D as well as the system code, which is fine. Algorithm belongs in pretty much everything we do, so they are very good at programming algorithm. However, they haven't really done 3D anything yet, so that's why they're kind of slacking on that. Now, the meeting room is not being used right now. It is snowing outside, so it is what, November time. November time. Speaking of November time, did you guys see the new Call of Duty, the World War II trailer? Supposedly that comes out like the first week of November. That looks, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very good, very good. I haven't been excited for a Call of Duty game here in probably since Modern Warfare 2, when they started going towards the whole futuristic weapons, zombies on the moon, those kind of games. I kind of lost interest. I'm not a fan of being able to jump 40 feet in the air, run on walls, and all of that junk. So I'm very happy that they're going back to the kind of old style Call of Duty games, where your guns are only gonna probably have like 6 rounds, reloading takes a while. I'm very excited for that. So I really can't wait till November in real life so that I can buy Call of Duty World War II. Now remember, no pre-orders. Alright, let's do a check on our code now. We've written over 1 million lines of code. We're going to outsource the reviews here. And I don't think we're going to do as many as before, just we don't need it. And we're already at 3.6, look at that. The algorithm is looking solid. System and 3D need to catch up a little bit, but that's fine. All that is going to happen in due time. And then we are not printing anything because we do not have any products to print. Now I'm thinking too, I would like to get this out. Let's check out this insurance policy here. Alright, Ali Alvarez retired. Took about that $600, probably because I said that if I could get $660,000, I would retire and quit right away. So Ali probably overheard me and went ahead and quit. Now she was a marketer, which, you know, I'm fine with. We don't need to market anything right now, so I'm not going to replace her. We still have the 3 marketers working for us, even though they're not doing anything. And then these guys, why is nobody doing anything over here? The programmers are. Obviously, the designers, the artists, and the customer support guys don't have anything to do. So maybe we should start working on a second thing. Let's see. Oh, we have another deal here for hosting. Beautiful. We're going to accept that. Let's check. I want to see what's coming out here in the next few months. Upcoming releases. Okay. There we go. Any 3D editors? Yes, there's Power Pro 4. That's going to be out in December of 2009. We are going to beat them to the punch. Our product is going to release before December of 2009, so I'm pretty happy about that. We are going to beat them to the punch there. Now, what else could we design? We have antivirus here, CMS here, game engines, 3D editor, which is the one that we're going to beat, operating system, which there's no way we're going to be able to release an operating system before these guys, so I'm not even going to mess with that. Audio tool. Looks like there's only one audio tool coming out, and that's not for another over 2 years. Audio tool. What about like a visual tool? Doesn't look like any of that's coming out either. So let's see. Can we develop? There's no video tool. Okay. Let's do our own audio tool. We're gonna do an audio tool. It's gonna be a sequel. Audible Pro 2 is going to be the original. And that ended up losing us money, but it did have a really good reputation of being great quality. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Audible Pro 3. We're going to check all of these things off. It's going to take more than a year. 3 designers, 5 programmers, 2 artists. I think we're going to be able to work on that simultaneously as with CinemaStop. Now let's check here. We need to assign a 2D editor, which again we're going to clearly use our own Picture Pro 3 that we developed. Now let's add the operating systems. We're going to use the most common operating systems just like before. And I think let's see the price. Let's do 100 and you know what? We're going to do 125 bucks. No, you know what? I'm going to be nice. We're going to do 110 bucks. And we're going to go ahead and use our server there, and everything's good. Everything is good. Let's go ahead and start working on that. Now again, that is something that they're going to do. The programmers are working on, they're going to work on both. Artists is actually going to need a few more artists, so that's going to be good. Because I don't think any artists were really working on that Audible Pro 3. Or, I'm sorry, CinemaStop. Alright, this is ready to get moved up. Let's develop it. CinemaStop. Let's do a quick review. Again, we're not going to waste too much time getting too many reviews. We're at 5.2. Our algorithm is absolutely awesome. Could be better though. 7.7. We want to get into the 8s and 9s here. Our code as well as our system definitely needs some work, but that is still going to release way before that other 3D editor. Now, 3 employees called in sick, and Gabriella here has retired. Let's go ahead and check. Gabriella was a programmer, so I am going to want to hire another programmer. I think I'm actually going to want to hire a few programmers, so let's go in here. We want them to specialize in, let's go 3D, just so that they don't hurt our production on CinemaStop. And we are going to interview them on all 3, overall skill, personality, and specialization. And we're going to bump it up. We're going to hire only the best of the best. Alright here. Brian here, 39 years old, great skill, great compatibility, good. Joyce, 27, and you're already an 83% skill. That is pretty solid. Your coding is solid, your 3D is good, so you're hired. Let's go ahead and hire one more. Gavin here, 3D is also solid. Network and the system, you know, a few things could use a little bit more work, but I'm going to go ahead and hire Gavin here. You can learn on the job. And then Dane here, okay, you know what, I was going to say Dane is 94% skill, but Dane is going to retire soon. Dane is going to take our $600,000 and run with it here soon, so I'm not going to go ahead, I'm not going to do that. But Marcia here is only 22, and she's not the most skilled employee. I mean, she does have some skill here, but the fact that she's 22 means she's going to be sticking around for quite some time. I'm going to go ahead and hire Marcia. And I also see Allie here. She's 20. She's going to be with our company for quite some time too, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hire her. So we have a few new employees here that do need to get assigned. Let's see here, at work, at home, at home, at home. A lot of people are at home. Now, I want to see, which employees did we just hire? These guys right here. I like how it shows you how many years they've been with the company. So all these guys, Ali, Marcia, Gavin, these 5 guys will all, oh, nope, there we go, Ali through Brian. We are going to change you. You guys are already members of the core team, but your role is going to be strictly programmer. And welcome to the team. You guys are making $4,000 a month, which is pretty solid money. Team compatibility is also pretty solid. And they have different vacation times, which is a little interesting. I kind of like that they're splitting it up. 3 of them are going on vacation in July, and 2 of them are going on vacation in August, which is quite nice. All right, so welcome to NoSlack, guys. Don't mess things up. And I think what we're gonna do, let's do another quick review here of our CinemaStop program. We're going to go ahead, we're going to outsource that. Let's go ahead and do the full review. And we are at 5.8%, so we're getting better. It's still going to take probably another, I'm going to guess, 5 or 6 months before we can promote that to the next stage. But I think we're going to have a winner here with CinemaStop, just because there's like one 3D editor on the market, and we are going to beat that other 3D editor to release. So we should have a nice little window there of people wanting to buy CinemaStop from us and nobody else, because we will be the newest 3D editor, and we'll also be the newest and only 3D editor for the next, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year. So that's going to give us a nice little window there. I expect that to make us a ton of money. Now real quick before I end the episode, let's go ahead and let's check our releases. Actually, you know what, can we do any research? Everything is researched there, everything is researched, so we kind of missed out on that, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Let's go ahead and check our releases here. I want to see just what made us a lot of money. So Picture Pro 3 made us 82 million, Air Simulator 2 made us 19. We might have to start working on a sequel to Air Simulator 2, because that released in 1999, so that was 9 years ago. So it might be time to start working on Air Simulator 2. That might be something that we do in the next episode, guys. If you guys liked this episode, do me a favor, hit that like button. It would let me know that you guys want to see more Software Inc. videos. And yeah, hopefully you guys have subscribed. If you haven't, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button to get notifications of brand new videos. There is a new video every single day, and hopefully I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.